Yeah. Okay, I'm going to ask you a question. What Bible translation do you use generally?
NIV.
NIV, okay, very good. And there are dozens of good translations. I think the NIV is fine. I one time said something negative about the King James. I think the King James was a good translation in its day, but King James was very big on sprinkling. He did not believe in immersion. And
What do you mean, sprinkling?
for baptism, he did not believe in
that's
immersion.
right. Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
just sprinkling
In
water.
fact, the word, Greek word, baptizo, means to dip, plunge, immerse.
Okay.
But he had the rule to the translator. He said, do not translate anything that's going to change church practice. And so he was big on sprinkling.
Okay.
And so, but anyway, I made a comment related to that and had a woman in a group years ago that upset her. She walked off. I've never had anything like it before or since, but she walked off. And that was the issue. So she felt very strongly about that. Now, related to King James, the translation was done in 1611. The ones that people use today actually have had modifications to it, but 1611. He had a son, he had another son, and so forth. And so you get down to James II. That's the great-grandson of King James. Now we're talking back in the 1680s, okay? And at that time, James II, though he was born into a Protestant family, he spent a lot of time in France. France was still very Catholic. They had, in effect, chased out all the Protestants.
Oh, wow.
There was a lot of persecution of those who were Protestant. And so, as a result, he became king, but the Parliament, the people quickly realized he wasn't a Protestant, he was a Catholic.
Oh, yeah.
And so they contacted William of Orange. He was the king in Holland, the Dutch king. And he had married Mary, who was the daughter of James II.
Okay.
So the King of England's daughter was now the Queen in Holland.
Okay.
The Parliament in England contacted them and said, we want you to take over our country.
What? Okay.
We want you to attack your father-in-law and your father.
Oh, wow.
James II. This is called the Glorious Revolution. Because they came with an armada, all these ships came. James realized he did not have the support of the people. He ran for his life to France. And all of a sudden, England was going to have a Protestant king again.
Oh, wow.
Now, question, who should be the king? Should it be James II or William of Orange, the one they called from Holland to come here? So, who should be the King of England at that time, after 1688? Who should be the king?
Who should be the king?
Who should be the king?
Oh, I would think maybe the guy who fled.
The guy who fled.
Yeah.
Okay. That is the issue
Yeah.
that caused poor Susanna Wesley to lose her husband. He prayed for the king. They had a difference of opinion about who was the rightful person to be on the throne of England. She didn't say amen. And he said, why did you not say amen to my prayer? And she explained, and he said, I swear I will never touch you again until you have apologized. And she said, I want to, but my conscience says I have to believe what I believe. And he left. He abandoned his wife.
Oh, my goodness.
And their many children.
Wow.
Was that wrong?
I think so, yes.
I hope you'd say I think so. Yeah, and that's how I feel about a lot of these issues. There are so many issues that have divided Christians, and when you get to the issue of Armageddon, this is one that people feel very strongly about. They say, let me tell you, that valley is going to be filled with blood up to this height, up to, a horse's bridle. It's just going to be filled with blood. And others say, no, I think that word is speaking of the fact that battle after battle after battle has occurred here, and there will be a final triumph of the Lord over the forces of Satan. But it's not taken literally. That debate can upset people.
I see.
My position is you know, there are things that are basic. We all need to agree. Jesus is the Son of God. We are saved by grace through faith. But there are 1,000 other little issues that we accept one another despite our differences.
Yeah. You're right.
That did it. She said I'm right. That's all it took. If she says I'm right, we're going on.
So some people think that this place is literally where Armageddon will happen.
That's right. They believe right here there's going to be a battle, and it's going to involve. And I mean, this is Hal Lindsey wrote The Late Great Planet Earth. He got famous. He said the Lord's coming again by 1988. You know, within a generation after Israel being formed, and all this. Okay, so wrong.
Yeah.
But people still listen to all this. So there are differences of opinion. People feel strongly about some of this stuff. I don't. I just don't. I feel like we ought to feel strongly about saving the lost, about honoring God, about living holy lives, not accepting a lot of garbage in our life and how we live.
Getting stuck in the details instead of the bigger picture.
Yeah. So anyway, okay. You're still filming, huh, Ada?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was good.